Life often shows us faces that smile on the outside but hide storms within. This is the story of Arham, a boy whose unseen struggles became the reason for his greatest strength. Arham grew up in a small town where dreams were often crushed by poverty. His father worked as a laborer at a construction site, earning just enough to put food on the table. His mother stitched clothes for neighbors to add a few coins to the family's income. Despite their hardships, Arham was a bright child with big dreams. He wanted to study, to build a better life for his parents, and to escape the cycle of struggle. Every morning, while other children carried shiny school bags, Arham carried an old torn satchel filled with second-hand books donated by a kind teacher. He walked barefoot to school because buying new shoes was a luxury his family couldn't afford. Many of his classmates laughed at him, mocking his ragged clothes, but he never let their words break his spirit. He believed education was his key to change. One day, after a long and tiring shift, Arham's father came home coughing heavily. The dust at the construction site had damaged his lungs. The doctor prescribed medicine, but the cost was too high. Arham watched his mother quietly sell her only gold earrings, her wedding gift, to buy the medicine. That day, he promised himself he would one day give his parents a life free from sacrifice. But life was not kind. Despite the medicine, his father's health worsened. He could no longer work. Now, the responsibility of the house fell on Arham's young shoulders. He began working after school, cleaning tables at a tea stall, sometimes even carrying bricks at the same construction site where his father once worked. He would return home exhausted, yet sit under the dim light of a kerosene lamp to study late into the night. His mother would quietly wipe away her tears as she watched her son sacrificing his childhood. Exams approached, and Arham studied harder than ever. But his struggles were invisible to most. His classmates only saw a poor boy in torn clothes. They did not see the boy who worked till midnight, the boy who skipped meals so his mother could eat, the boy who carried the weight of his family on his fragile shoulders. On the morning of his final exams, disaster struck. His father's condition became critical, and his mother rushed him to the hospital. Arham stood torn between duty and dreams. Should he go to the hospital with his father or appear for the exam that could change his future? His mother held his hands, tears streaming down her face, and said, "Go, my son. Your father and I have fought our whole lives so you could study. Don't let our struggles go in vain." With a heavy heart, Arham walked into the exam hall. His hands trembled, his eyes blurred with tears, but he wrote every answer with determination. By the end of the day, he collapsed from exhaustion and worry. Weeks later, the results were announced. Arham had topped his school. His teachers celebrated him, his classmates finally looked at him with respect, and the local newspaper even published his picture with the headline, "Laborer's son tops the board exams." But Arham felt no joy. That very morning, his father had taken his last breath. Arham stood silently by his father's grave, holding his result card in his trembling hands. He whispered, "Baba, I did it. I made you proud. I just wish you were here to see it." The pain of that moment carved a permanent scar in his heart. But it also gave him unshakable strength. He continued his studies, won a scholarship, and eventually became an engineer. Years later, he built a small house for his mother, fulfilling the promise he made as a child. Arham's story is a reminder that behind every smile, there may be unseen struggles. People may laugh at your poverty, your weaknesses, or your failures, but they never see the sleepless nights, the sacrifices, and the silent battles you fight. His journey teaches us one powerful lesson. Never judge someone by what you see on the surface. Their unseen struggles might be greater than your imagination. And sometimes, those very struggles become the reason they shine the brightest.